Hi guys! Here are 8 things that I feel begin to fall away when we pursue spiritual awakening with sincerity. Number 1, fear. I think fear is one of the most existential feelings that we experience as human beings. Life is precarious and we just never know what's around the corner. Maybe less so when we are younger and we kind of feel we can conquer the whole world. But as we grow older, we really come to understand how precarious life can be. Money, health, future planning. But I think what is underlying most of our fears, consciously or unconsciously, is that knowing that we are all going to leave this body at some point. We're all going to die. And we just don't know what that means. What is going to happen to me? Where will I go after I die? If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like, subscribe to my channel. My channel is dedicated entirely to making videos that encourage all of us to remember our highest and truest potential as a spiritual being. So it would be really wonderful if you're going to join our beautiful family. All my love to you. With spiritual awakening, we get a much more tangible sense of our eternal nature. That this body is not all there is to us. That we are not going to die. Number 2, time. I think time determines our human experience tremendously, and especially the passing of time and the fear of that. We kind of feel that we only have a certain amount of time to achieve all the things we want to achieve in life, and if we don't manage to do that, we lost our one and only opportunity. But with spiritual awakening, we come to see that time really is an illusion. It doesn't exist. The eternal being that we are has no beginning or end. I think a lot of people are gaining a better understanding of this today through mindfulness and really understanding how this present moment is all there is. Past and future are projections of the mind, and they often cause feelings of anxiety or fear or other emotions that can negatively impact our lives. But in this moment, what really exists? Number 3, anger. I wanted to mention anger because I think it is an emotion that a lot of people experience. Anger directed towards other people or things that happen to them in life. But with spiritual awakening, as I said, time falls away. So there is no past or grudges to hold on to. But also we really understand how we are not separate one from another, but that we are ultimately one. So there is a great love that we feel for everyone and everything, and that is our highest reality. Anger can happen, of course, superficially and momentarily, but it flows through like a river as the next moment comes. Number 4, memory. And this has again to do with a disappearing sense of time, or the understanding that past only exists in the mind. I think a lot of people who awaken spiritually will find it hard to remember things in life. I'm always surprised how some people can retrieve facts and names and dates from way in the past, like 1987, this and that happened. I find it very hard to remember things from my past. And I think it has to do with a natural selection of what is important. Important to me is the love that I feel right now, rather than what someone did or said or claimed in the past. Where is that now? Number 5, sadness. And that really is a big one for me because I have always experienced a lot of sadness about being trapped in the human experience rather than being one with God. But with spiritual awakening, of course, you understand that life exists, but it also doesn't. That life is actually tailor-made for you to wake up to the truth of who you really are. So you understand, when you are not a person that is separate, There is no life you need to defend or fear for. When that I falls away altogether, where does sadness fit in? There's only supreme consciousness. Sadness is usually about something, but there is no other thing that is separate from what is here right now. Number 6, worry. Of course, all of these points are interrelated. When there is no separate I, but only eternal consciousness, what is there to worry about? And I think we all have experienced that, you know, in a moment of deep distress or something terrible that has happened to us, a big catastrophe. And there was this inexplicable sense of calm and composure, kind of a knowing that, don't worry, everything will be fine. And this is our intuitive knowing. Of course, it can be hard to make sense of that in the mind when everything around us seems chaotic. But really, spiritual awakening has a lot to do with trusting this knowing rather than believing the conditioned mind. Number 7, discontentment. I think it is impossible to achieve complete and lasting satisfaction from the perspective of the person. We can achieve it to some degree maybe and for some time, but it will pass. So a lot of people are haunted by trying to achieve or attain something in order to finally feel great. But guess what? This day will never come. And there is a reason to that, so that we dig deeper into the truth of who we really are. Consciousness is complete. It doesn't need anything, lack anything, want anything. There's no past to settle or future to attain. So it's a very joyful recognition. You know, all these things that I thought I needed, when everything is right here. Number 8, desire. And this is, of course, closely linked with discontentment. That feeling that I need something more or different from what is here right now. And spiritual awakening really has a lot to do with embracing the moment as it is. And I have seen this in many different ways or forms in mindfulness, meditation, as a strategy. You know, really accepting the moment as it is. And this can work to some degree, but a strategy often works for a while, and then we fall back into grooves of acting and reacting that we are so used to. But when this becomes an actual experience, there is not the shadow of a doubt. It's like a big curtain that is falling down. So I can see with such clarity, wow, this is how it is. This illusion of being a separate I and a person that has 80 years to live and certain things to achieve in life has caused all this never-ending hankering and desire. It's like a role I've been playing on a stage that caused all this adversity, suffering, and contrast to who I really am, so that I may find it again, recognize it with such clarity. And in this moment of recognition, there is such joy. And this is what all our desires and hankerings are ultimately based on, to find this highest joy. May we all come here very soon. All my blessings are with you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please press like, and if you like, subscribe to my channel so we can meet again very soon.